Bark if you can hear me, okay, sweetie. Bark if you can hear me. I love just jump scaring you, sweeties, and coming on like 10 minutes in advance because, I've been listening to Stronny go on about grabbing arsehole pubes to save her life, so I thought, hey, let's start stream now. Let's start stream, okay? Let's boot this bad boy up, sweeties. Bark if you can hear me. Hi, darlings. Hello, hello. Bark if you can hear me. Hello, hello, darlings. Hello. How delightful to see you, puppies. How excited to be gathered here on this wonderful Sunday about to embrace autism. How do you think we'll do, sweetie? Do you think we'll ace this test? Do you think we'll ace it? Do you think we'll do amazing? I don't know, sweeties. I don't know. Yeah, today has been a bit more relaxing, thankfully. Not much updates. I just did my usual running errands. Had to set up a device so that Brother Foxhound could watch shows and stuff. He didn't really like having the switch there. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Hi, sweeties. Hi, everybody. So, yeah, been relaxing. I managed to watch a lot of Dexter. So, nearly season 6. Here I come. So, yeah, it's been more chill day. So, I'm very happy about that. Just fucking relaxing. The last thing I witnessed was Azura's booba upgrade on Twitter and Stronny talking about pubes on an arsehole, on the Reefling's arseholes, getting saved. It's like, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your pubes. Oh, speaking of Stronny, hi, sweetie. Thanks for the raid, darling. Hi, nephews. Hi. Hello. Hello, my loves. Don't mind me popping up 5 minutes in advance to jump scare you all. Hi. Hope you're all doing well on this fine Sunday, as I said already. Hello, hello. So thankfully, I do have nothing to report. I went in a shower. I relaxed before stream. Now I'm just ready to ace this test. Or maybe I won't. Will the results shock you? Maybe. I don't know which way it will go on the shock factor. Like, shocked I failed or shocked I passed. Put in your bets, sweetie. Put in your bets. Yes, I offered for any Reeflings who ever want to play with the pups, play with my babies. We can have our sons can all play together at pup daycare and hang out whenever you sweeties want. Of course, you're always welcome. I have some new swings implemented and some seesaws, new slides, more tug-of-war toys. You all want to come over, Firehill, thank you so much for the 1 month of being a pup. So here's your pup badge. Mwah. Yeah, like a play date. How's Babushka? She's doing better. Hopefully she'll be getting out of bed soon. Hopefully. She has a little walking stick now, so bless her. Bless her. But it's helping her to walk better, so that's great. So, you know what? I don't know. I've never been diagnosed with any of this, and frankly, it never occurred to me. I don't care. It's not gonna make any difference to my life, okay? That's the way I see it. Just a bit of fun it is. It's gonna make a difference in my life. Thank you, sweeties. Thank you for all the lovely comments. You're all so sweet. Thank you. Linda. So Linda. Thank you. Sorry, I just messed up the layout of my Streamlabs. I thought I made a really small screen. I thought I messed up all the layouts for some reason, but we're good. So, I mean, throughout school my teacher would always call me quirky, but maybe it's just my personality. I'm just a bit quirky, but hey, it's already showing. What the fuck? How are you profiling acoustics? How are you profiling? I mean, unless everyone's going to be like, well, you're a VTuber. I'm our special mother. Sweeties, if anything, every single one of you sweeties here right now has aced this test, okay? Or will ace this test. If you play along at home, you most certainly will be acing it before I do, sweetie. Don't call it self-denial. Let's be for real. Autism Delay, thank you so much for gifting 5 pup badges for kidnapping 5 puppies for him. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you. It's very nice. Okay, well, I guess I should just get the show on the road then, huh? You're rating the fucking autism scale, sweetie. 6.7. Okay, sweetie. Okay, well, let's start. First question. Well, there is like 80 questions, and we're doing the Embrace Autism side. So, what do we get if we ace this test? I don't know. Do you get a badge? Do you get a sticker, a lollipop? Do you get any of those? Cirones obrigado for the 4 months later of being a pup badge. Mwah, 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 mwah. Being a baddie, it's terminal. Oh, sweetie, there's no cure for being a baddie. Oh, such a shame for me, honestly. But but look at me. Diagnosed of being a baddie, and here I am, still popping on stream to tell the tale. So I know I'm so brave. I'm brave, Munchka. Hi, sweetie. Hi. I mean, Munchka, that would explain our silly little pup brains. I know you've just grown up in this interesting environment. I could. Not only am I rubbing you, sweeties, but I'm also rubbing off on you. That was awful. That was awful. That was awful. That diagnosis, you love to see it. Oh my god, it's that Sinthya Sanguine. Oh, we're all terminal baddies up in this bitch. Okay, I'm so sympathetic, sweetie. You know, I'm very sympathetic. I feel very sorry for you sweeties that have to sit through my streams and listen to me, especially in the last few days. So yeah, I'm very sympathetic. You know what? When I was younger, I didn't think I gave a rat's arse because I was too busy playing Search and Destroy and don't really, you know. Of course, Black Ops had to get referenced, right? So, true only now. I would say I have matured in my sympathy, becoming a sympathetic person. Oh, I often use words and phrases from movies and television and conversations. Well, duh, of course I do, or else I wouldn't have a personality. Like, are you trying to say if I wasn't putting Reinhardt quotes into my everyday conversation, like, that, I just wouldn't have a personality. Like, what do you mean? Like, saying Reinhardt makes me so quirky, so fun to be around. It makes me have the juiciest personality ever, obviously. Doesn't everyone, you say that, but think of older people. Now, think of, like, your parents, your aunts and uncles. When you speak to them, how often do they randomly drop a quote from a movie? And seriously think about it, because I've been doing a lot of thinking about this right this second. And at the pub and stuff, my mom, they're not no, you know what, I feel like it's not the norm. Actually, I feel like everyone doesn't quote movies and TV. I feel like that's not the case, because I'm trying to think of all my pensioner friends, my parents and everything. I can probably stand on business and say they do not, like, my mom has never quoted something to me. Brenda from the pub has never quoted movies. No one has ever, like, outside of, like, internet, no one has, like I watch streams and people quote stuff. And my outside group of people I talk to, not once have they quoted something to me, like, whatsoever. No, but I don't know what your parents are like or whatever, but I'd be pretty shocked. No, I think I know my parents. Yeah, they're not quoting movies to me. They're most certainly not. Yeah, not even in, like, my teachers or anything. No, never. No, I think you guys are just quirky. I think you guys are just autistic. I don't know what to tell you. It's not normal. Like, if it's, like, relevant in conversation, but people don't just drop off the bat movie quotes in normal conversation, right? It doesn't happen. I go to the pub, I fucking social. No one has ever dropped a quote on me without relevance, you know. Thank you so much, El Rojo. Gracias por el 5 gifted sub, sweetie. Here's your pup badge. Hi, sweetie. Okay, well, your family, well, I have news for you, sweetie. You and your family are all autistic. Okay? There you go. If your mom does it, she's autistic too, okay? Sweeties, I think you're all just autistic. Just accept it. Just accept it. I like how you sweeties are arguing against, like, no, my parents do it all the time. No, I don't. People, sweeties, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Your whole family's special. Your whole environment is special. You are special. Okay? Okay. You're all just special, sweeties. I don't know what to fucking tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm in awe of my mom and stuff because she can make a conversation with a lamppost. My mom is the most normal lady in the sense that I'm always, like, in awe, like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing how she just picks up conversation. She can make conversation with a fucking brick on the wall. And she never, like, she is my standard. She never does it. See, mommies always tell you special. You know, so I guess true now. I'm often surprised when people say I'm rude. No, I'm not surprised because it's my intention to be rude, so... You know, it's my intention to be rude. Like, no, I've never actually been told. I would say I'm pretty direct, and it can come across as rude. But I don't like to fanny about and take the piss, you know? I don't want to sugarcoat things, and, like, I'm like, no, I'm gonna be direct. People need directness, and I'm like, calm your fucking ham. Get a fucking grip, woman, you know? Like, I'm just gonna, I like saying it how it is, and that's it, but I don't know if people are too scared to outright call me rude, but I'm pretty direct, and I'll say it how it is, you know? So, but I've never been called rude, so, I don't know, I've never been called rude about it, so it's kind of difficult. Never true. Well, I've never been actually called rude, so it can't be that bad, right? But maybe I think people will be thinking that, huh? Sometimes I talk too loudly or too softly, and that's just being a VTuber, isn't it? Yeah, I do. I'm a VTuber. Only when I was younger. Now I'm pretty aware, but, you know, tough love. We love tough love. I think people need tough love instead of tiptoeing around. It's like, no, this is how it fucking is. And people are more appreciative of it in the end, you know? Hi, Moshka. Hi, sweetie. How are you? How are you? I often don't know how to act in social situations. No, because I don't act in social situations. I prefer to disappoint and weird out people in my natural state. So... yeah, I guess. I know how to act, but the execution is not very good, I would say. But, you know, I can put myself in other people's shoes. Well, I mean, I tried to put myself in other shoes one time, but unfortunately they were a faster runner than I was. So that didn't go well. That didn't go well. You know, can anyone fit into anybody else's shoes? You know, can anybody? You know, if someone leaves their shoes unattended, then sure, I'll try it, you know, but I worry about the stinky cheese smell. That joke was amazing. Look, that joke was amazing. I can put myself in other people's shoes. I feel like that's difficult unless you experience something like they have, you know? Because now I couldn't, like, up until now, people have experienced what I'm experiencing right now, I would never have known how they would have felt. So, no, you can't. I'm sorry. No, you can't. Am I taking this too literally? Like, what does it mean? Well, like how literal in these shoes are we talking? Oh, I mean, I know. You know what? I guess I could. Only true now because I have the experience now, I guess. Yes, I would say I can put myself. I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean, like, you are the apple of my eye. I actually don't know what the apple of my eye actually means, so, well, I mean, I hear that phrase all the time. I just, it's like never, like, I do get a lot of phrases. I just don't know what this one means. I don't know what this one means specifically. I don't know what to tell you. I see a lot of phrases all the time, but I don't know what that one means. I don't know what that one means. I'll just say never true, but I don't know what is even the apple of your eye, though? Like, okay, I'm going to guess what it means. It means that apples are nice and juicy, and when you look at someone that you care about, your eyes lighten up like you're seeing a juicy apple. Okay, that's awful. That's awful! That's awful. I only like to talk to people who share my special interests. Well, of course, I only talk about my interests because they're like the only interesting ones. And unfortunately, people just don't like hearing about it. People don't like hearing about my special interests. Like, what do you mean when I was at university in a seminar when I was meeting my fellow students for the first time and no one cared that I just completed Sekiro? Nobody fucking cared. So so that's why I'm a streamer. That's why I'm a fucking mother. We all have common interests to talk to, sweetie. So yeah, only true when I was young. Yeah, fuck yeah. Because what else am I gonna do? What's this one? I focus on details rather than the overall idea. Well, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on, you know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say to that. Like, I want to know the steps to get the big picture, you know? I want to know the steps and how we are achieving this. The site's just called Embrace Autism, so a lot of questions there, sweetie. A lot of questions. I always notice how food feels in my mouth. Oh, how kinky. Oh, this feels sexy. Ooh. This is more important to me than how it tastes. I mean, I don't really go out of my way. I stick to foods that I like. So it's not really often I put a new texture in my mouth, you know? I stick to what I've used to. I mean, I didn't like cow tongue texture, but who does? No, the taste is the most... No. I always... Nah. I'll just say never true. I never really cared about texture of food, to be honest. I never really thought about it. If I like something, I just shove it in my mouth. If I don't like it, I'm just like, oh, that tastes like... Because I care about the taste more. I'm like, oh, that tastes like shit. Well, I've got news for you, sweeties. I'm doing a hand cam stream next week, eating my grandma's snacks that she would force feed me. So, and that's going to include the favorite cow tongue. So you're welcome, sweeties. You're welcome. It's happening in a week. So I miss my best friends or family when we were apart for a long time. Yes, I do. I do indeed. Right to my core, I feel that. Right to my very core, sweeties. Sometimes I offend others by saying what I'm thinking, even if I don't mean to. Well, I like to say how it is, and if somebody gets offended by the truth, then that's not my fault, is it? That's not my fault, is it, sweeties? That's not fucking my fault, is it? I mean, no one told me they were ever offended before, so... But... No one said I'm offended. They probably just don't want to tell me that they are, maybe. I don't know. Have you seriously been offended by me saying shit? Fuck's sake. No, but no one's called me rude or offended straight up. But maybe because they don't want me to bite their fucking fanny flaps off, so maybe that's why. I'm just honest, exactly. I'm not rude. You're autistic as fuck. I don't need a test to know. Well, that's good for you, sweetie. I'm glad you have embraced autism with open arms. So I think should be yes, but no one's told me. No one's told me they're offended. It's pure bants. Right, let's bring up nationalities. You Americans are just so, you need money coddled, you Americans. You Americans just didn't get it. Walking on eggshells with you Americans didn't get the true bants. But no one's gonna tell me. Well, what answer do I put then, sweeties? We need as accurate as possible. I don't know which answer to put down. No filter. Oh, it's true. Okay, I actually have no filter, unironically, so. Okay, what do we put? What do you mean, yes? Do you see the World Cup groupings? Yeah, sadly I did. And I'm so sad because what do you mean in 1998 Scotland was in a group of Morocco and Brazil? And then, once again, we're in a group of Morocco and Brazil 28 years later, waiting to get into the World Cup. It's ridiculous. If your model thinks so, shove your foot up your ass. Oh no, I can't continue that. Someone might get offended. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just say true only now. Fuck it. Let's call myself. But that means it's lies though. No one said they're offended. No one would tell me. So this could be fake. I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me. Do people talk about things that don't interest them? Is that like what? I just go in a cycle and talk about the same 3 things all the time? On the bright side, if I do talk about the same things over and over again, at least I talk about them pretty well. At least I do a pretty goddamn good job at doing that, you know? Like, what do you mean Ceru Foxhound's talking about her favorite flags of the world once again? Although, I don't talk about that much, though. But, sweeties, that can either be an autism thing or just I don't go out and touch grass often enough to actually have something new to say. You know what I don't think I repeat myself. Like, do you ever humor? Oh my god, yes. I have to humor other people's conversations. I never get a word in at the fucking pub. I have to listen to Brenda talk about talking about World War II over and over again because her mom was German and she always talks about it to me. And I'm just like, wow, you've said this at least 20 times, this story, but I'm not going to tell you that. I'm just going to nod and laugh like it's the first time I ever heard it, you know? So, but I'm willing to talk about anything, though. I like being able to talk about anything and everything in the world with no limits. I don't want I barely talk about, I don't get a chance outside of streaming to talk about things I like, so that's not true. I'm sorry, because I'm also thinking about how I am outside of streams, and you sweeties will probably just judge based on stream, but of course, on stream, I'm going to talk about me and my interests, because, hey, it's me on the screen, but I'm not, in real life, that's not the case, so, I don't really get a word in, to be honest. I'm someone who has to, listen to everybody else, and I sit there, and then I say something, finally, and then everyone just goes, okay, we totally care, moves on back to what they were saying, you know? I'm just like, okay, I'll shut the fuck up. I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know. I've never been to a restaurant by myself, so I wouldn't know, so... nah, never true, because, I never experienced it, so... I could not imagine what it'd be like to be someone else. Never true, because... I used to try and go to sleep when I was younger. I would always like have visuals in my head. I would play out. I used to play out in my head that I was actually a really famous person, like maybe like thinking I was Hannah Montana or something, and I would pretend that I was like them, but and I no, and they would help me fall asleep at night. Like I'd be walking around my hometown in my head, playing it out, like, oh my god, look at me, I'm so famous. And then it would help me fall asleep, you know? So, I don't know. I can imagine, I guess. I can imagine what it would be like in that sense. So, because that would help me sleep at night back in the day. I stopped doing it. I don't even know when I did, but I would do it religiously. Like, I have been told that I am clumsy. Yeah. My parents would always get annoyed at my clumsiness. And it's so fucking annoying. Like, even, like, I don't know. I'm, like, a really messy eater as well somehow, and I don't understand. And I remember my parents just, like, would get really pissed off by it. It's like, what are you? It's like, that's not my fault. Leave me alone. Or when you drop plates, I would drop plates all the time. It's like, and I'm like, it's not my fault. Why are you shouting at me? It's not my fucking fault. Shut up. And accidents happen, okay? Accidents happen. Others consider me odd or different. People think I'm odd, but to be fair, they're right. So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely true. I understand when friends need to be comforted. Only true now. When I was younger, I didn't give a flying fuck about anything else but me sitting on my fucking Xbox. So, I'm very sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I touch them. How they feel is more important to me than how they look. Well, I do prefer wearing comfier clothes. And, you know, I'm sure that's the same for all of us. You know, we wear the same 3 outfits on rotation, right? Like, why go out your way to none? Like, huh? Isn't that just for... Huh? Okay. And this is only question 19 out of 80, by the way. I just don't like having, like, woolen clothes that go over my neck because it's like I'm getting strangled. That's, like, the only time I'm like, get this off me right now. That's the only time where I'm like, just anything that goes, like, right on my neck. Like, I don't like seatbelts either. Like, obviously I wear my seatbelt, but sometimes it's like I'm getting choked. So I'm like, oh, I'll just put the seatbelt around my waist as well. How many questions are 80? 80. It's only like it's only when it's those kind of jumpers, but it's like not something that happens often. I just avoid that. So never true. But I guess no, because if you want to go for the sense that... Why is this so difficult? I'm thinking too much into this. It's like not like like I don't want to wear that and I don't like the material sort of thing. It's more just like, oh, I just wear stuff that is comfy. I think that's... wear stuff that is comfy is pretty normal, right? So I just put never true. So I don't think that's... meh. What do you sweeties think? I don't know, personally. I think I'm thinking too much into it, but I'm like, whatever. Yeah, 80 questions. Just a little bit more to go, sweeties. Just a little bit more to go, huh? Just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I like tight clothes. I like well, tight clothes on the bottom and loose clothing on the top always, you know? Not a scarf person, then yeah, I don't, yeah. Like, I remember my grandma always like, put scarf on or you're going to get ill, you will get sick. And I'm like, fuck off! I don't want to wear the flippin' scarf, bled. I don't want to wear your fucking scarf, allure. Yeah, that's, yeah, comfy, yeah, I guess that's, like, normal because, like, yeah. I just put never true. I'm leaning towards never true because I feel like that's a normal thing. Like, I don't want to wear jumpers that are choking me by the neck, okay? I like to do the choking. Watch out, pups. Mwah. Have fun at work, sweetie. How you react to physical stimuli or sometimes rub their clothing for comfort. I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. There is, yeah, because, okay. Well, I do have people in mind that I rehearse in my head of how I should act, depending on which situation. So yeah, I do copy people to try and seem like that's how everyone else does it, you know? Unfortunately, I think I keep picking terrible role models because I still get called out sometimes. I let the mask slip. Okay, that's only true now. I didn't give a shit when I didn't give a shit when I was younger, you know? It can be very intimidating. It can be very intimidating for me to talk to more than one person at the same time. Nah, because when I have my balaclava on and my pups are in a hostage situation, you're all screaming like, "Mommy, mommy, let us go. We'll be good pups, I promise." All echoing around me. Yeah, when I'm keeping sweeties hostage, that's the only time where, you know, I'm having that more than one person conversation. But you know Brenda, before her husband popped her clogs, her husband used to go to the pub all the time too. And I shit you not, they have two different conversations directly at you. And my eyes were going, I was going cockeyed, trying to fucking look like, yes, I'm listening. And because I didn't have the heart to say to them, can you please shut the fuck up? I'm trying to listen to your wife over here. I'm trying to listen to your fucking husband. So I never had, my eyes were like gobbly fucking gook, trying to fucking try and keep up with the two conversations at the same time. But you know what? I prefer one-on-one conversations. I don't like more than one. I just prefer one-on-one's the best kind, you know, except for my pups, of course, sweeties. I know how, because you're all a hive mind of mommy. That's why I do collective punishment so much. I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me. Only when I was younger and gave a shit. No, I didn't give a shit. I don't think I never gave a shit. I don't care if people like me or not. So I'm just, no. You get what I get. I mean, for some situations, I'm like, sure, let me try and act like such a fucking, I don't know, like how my mom would act. She's like as you could tell, my mom's like the big, the solid, fucking, I don't know, solid, what's the word? Structure that I look upon, you know? Yeah, one-on-one's the best, you know, one-on-one pup and mother, because you're all one in mother's heart. You're my number one, so it is. That was meant to sound like really cute, me saying like, oh, you're my number one darlings, my darling pups, but the execution once again didn't really hit the spot, so meeting new people is usually easy for me. Well, the build-up is pretty scary, but then, I mean, no, it's not. It's not easy. But I make sure to try and, you know, not be shy or whatever. But I overcompensate because of how hard it is to make an impression and stuff. Like, as I said, said this before, but opportunities where I do have to meet new people and stuff, I just make sure I go in there first, like, hey, and act like I'm so confident, and then I end up over talking, and then I end up thinking that person's so, like, I'm thinking that I'm making that person more comfortable. So to overcompensate for me being nervous and stuff, and I don't want anybody to be nervous. And then I feel like, oh my God, because I was so confident and so open already 2 seconds in to make this new person comfortable, I then start talking about random shit that they're obviously not interested in. And then when I'm away and think about the conversation, I then cringe like, I don't think they gave a flying fuck about what I was saying. So I get highly confused when someone interrupts me and I'm talking about something I'm very... No, I just let them interrupt me. I'm like, fair enough. Fair enough. You take the floor, okay? You hold the space, sweetie. You hold the space. That's fine. Whatever. Oh, you know, I'll just be in buffer mode. Like, okay, that just happened. That was rude. That was very rude. It did happen before at the pub, actually. I was talking, and then suddenly, that's what Brenda does a lot. Like, I'm talking, and then suddenly she's like, oh, let me just talk about something that happened in the 1950s. I'm like, okay, Brenda. Okay, I'm done. It is difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we are talking. I feel like I'm actually good at reading the signs. Yeah. Because I know when to I have to be sometimes a mediator, because, you know, I'm going to use the pub and stuff as an example and everything. But a lot of the times, and I feel like there's usually like tension in the pub sometimes, and I know that there's going to be drama there. I know when to be like, okay, Mom, I think it's time to go home now. Or when my mom's starting to get a little bit annoyed with like some people at the pub, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me just jump in right now, and like I just feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. I feel like obviously texting is a different story, but I feel like I'm pretty good at reading the room and how people are feeling and stuff like this. I mean, I've had lots of training from Brother Foxhound, so I like having a conversation with several people, for instance, around a dinner table. No. No. That's all I have to say about that. No. I take things too literally, so often No, I don't think so. I don't think I do. I don't actually. I don't take things literally. It's very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous. Well, I don't understand embarrassment, because if I did, I wouldn't be a VTuber and trying to make my terrible jokes. So truly, I don't understand embarrassment. I think I'm pretty good at this. I'm sorry. I don't need any contents behind it. I fucking know. Because here's a recent story of me clocking embarrassment. So, Brenda and my mom were at the pub as always, and Brenda had her little boyfriend, her little 90-year-old boyfriend, and she does like to show off in front of him. It doesn't matter if you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, you still want to show. They want to show off in front of their new base, feeling like spring chickens and whatnot. So, Brenda was going around like, let me clean your glasses, and like cleaning her bae's glasses and whatnot. And then she took my mom's glasses, accidentally snapped her glasses in half. And instead of apologizing to my mom for breaking her glasses, she was like, these must just be cheap glasses. And in my head, I knew immediately, she is so embarrassed right now. She's a woman of pride and likes being a popular lady and stuff. She is so fucking embarrassed that she can't apologize. And then my mom was upset by that. And then a week later, she brought it up to her, and she was like, yeah, I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. So there's one example. So see, totally, there's the proof that I know when someone is embarrassed, okay? Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin. Never true. John Smith, thank you very much, so for becoming a member. Here's your pup badge. Mwah. I know, I'm so sorry that every one of these answers always goes back to the pub. But that's like my main source of interaction with that isn't my mother, okay? So can we just like put that to bed right now? Just in case. Sweeties, I know. I can sniff it out. Exactly. Never true. Oh yeah, that's right. See, good spot, sweetie, good spot. Because then the answer would be fake news. So thank you, sweetie. I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed. when I was young, mostly. Yes. But now, because I'm in control of everything, like, you know, living on my own and stuff, doing e-slagging, of course, it's very rarely that the way I do things does get disrupted. Although, I mean, it does make me upset when I have to cancel a stream or something from outside factors, but I have never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship. Well, sweetie, I never really got to experience any of that because I am ugly as fuck. So when I did have friends, I was like the ugly bitch of the group, and everyone was getting like boyfriends and shit, and I was a fucking ugly duck. And they were like, "Oh, my boyfriend," and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, is that what it's like? I remember one time a friend from school, fucking bitch she was, by the way, she was going about, "Oh, I shut my boyfriend's knob off," and all that, and I was like, I didn't know how to react. I'm like, what does that even look like? Because I'm sorry, like, I didn't even know that I could have the big O until I was like 20. Like, I shit you not. Like, I'm ugly as shit, you know, so I have always been very family orientated. My mom's my best friend, so I feel like, oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. Oh my god, no. Okay, no. I'm not gonna start crying because of my mom and the C word. Oh god, stop. It's because my mom nearly popped her clogs, okay? So I'm gonna get sentimental. Oh my god. But my mom is my best friend, and, like, having her in my life, like, she's, like, the only person I, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I have her, then I'm happy and shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure crying over. I'm sorry, but... And I'm not saying never true just because I'm in fucking VAllure, you know what I mean? But... Like, I'm very family-orientated and stuff like that, so... And that's what makes me really sad, though. Like, when my mom got diagnosed, like, the first thing she said to the doctor was, "Oh my god, how am I gonna tell my daughter?" And she was never gonna tell... Like, she was more worried about how I would react than her, like, herself, so... Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I get so upset. When I talk about my mom, I get upset, but she's... But I'm really family orientated. She's all I need. You know, she is all I need. So, like, just the thought of, like, losing her, like, makes me cry so much, you know? Like, when I think to her, like, nearly dying, like, 3 times last year. I'm actually crying, but it's a good cry. It's a good cry. It's a good cry, though. I'm so embarrassed. I'm sorry. This is meant to be a fun oh my god. This is meant to be a fun autism test. But that's the thing, though. I never, like, I loved living with her and everything. Like, it's been like a year since, like, I moved out from living with her. And sometimes, like, oh, I'd love to go back. I just want to live with her all the time. I just want to be close to her all the time, you know? So... Oh, that question really got me in the soul. I'm actually really embarrassed. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, sweeties. Oh, God, I didn't expect that, but that's the case. Like, family is all I don't, like, that's, I'm, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, why am I getting fucking sad? Oh, anyway, moving on. I love my mom. I'm sorry. I love my mom. Okay, anyway. I think it's just all the stress from this week, maybe, because I've not cried about it yet, so now I'm crying on a public stream, but I think right now everything's just catching up with me with all the stress and stuff. Oh my god, I don't mean to cry, I just think it's because, like, oh my god, it's just, oh, fuck's sake, like, everything, oh god, this is the first time I fucking cried all week about all the shit that's going on. Jesus Christ. God, I held it pretty good though, didn't I? I held it pretty well together. I held it well though, right? I held it well for the I was like, I'm not gonna be crying on stream and shit, and here I am crying on fucking stream about it. All because I'm triggered about me saying, oh my god, family's all I need. Anyway, I got water. Good choice. Okay, it's difficult for me to start a conversation. No. I don't like stopping a conversation. I find it hard to stop a conversation. The autism test got deep. Oh god. Oh god. But maybe I needed to cry though, because I literally haven't cried since, because, you know, I don't really cry all that. I'm not, I'm not really somebody who cries a lot or anything, just because I'm like the oldest sibling, you know, and as you know, like my mom's bedbound and not very well, so I've been having to, like, deal with my schizo brother. I'm sorry, not to, like, put it, but you know what I mean, like, poor, like, I feel so, and I have to, because I had to see him again today, and I'm just like, oh, and my mom's can't, so I'm, like, on my own, and, it's so stressful. So, yeah. I kind of, like, you know, it's kind of, like, my job not to, like, I have to be, like, the strong one and stuff like this, and, like, not show that if it's bothering me, because my mom's pretty sensitive and stuff like this, so, I'm so sorry I'm so embarrassed right now. I'm so embarrassed. And I'm like, how do we move smoothly back into the next question? Because I'm so embarrassed right now. I'm genuinely so embarrassed. But it's meant to be fun anyway. How do we just, like, go quickly into the next question? Do we want to just talk about, do we just go into the next one? Go quickly on, I guess. Moving on. Segways are cool. I agree. I had a Segway. And I felt like the coolest bitch ever, you know? But it was a very tiny garden, so I only managed to, like, spin in circles on the Segway on the spot, so it kind of defeated the purpose. But that felt good, though. At least I got to sleep like a baby. Anyway. No, mama, not really. No, never true. I speak of a normal rhythm. True only now, because when I was younger, I used to get lots of complaints from my teachers and parents about how they never know what the fuck I'm saying because I sound like a motorbike. They kept saying I sound like a fucking motorbike. So yeah, it's mommy milkers. Yeah, let's talk about mommy milkers. Let's bring the vibes back on. The vibes were never off though. The vibes were never off. So let's be honest. So I think I speak in a very normal rhythm. Hope you get a good score. Thanks, sweetie. Thanks, sweeties. Thank you, sweeties. But I'm feeling... I just didn't expect that. It came out of nowhere. But maybe it's been building up for me to have my first meltdown on stream, basically. Can we call it a meltdown? Can we all celebrate my first meltdown on stream? Woo! It had to come at some point, sweeties. It had to come at some point. Okay. Can we clap for this? Can we clap? The same sound, color, or texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull. No. The phrase, I've got you under my skin, makes you feel uncomfortable. Yeah. That's such a horrible phrase. For some reason, I picture cockroaches moving underneath someone's skin. Sometimes the sound of a word or a high-pitched noise can be painful to my ears. Yes. But it's not about the sound of a word, though. Like, the thing that gets me is when the door knocks. So I never like to answer the door for deliveries and stuff because I'm just paranoid, like, oh, what if, like, this person loves VTubers and totally recognize my voice somehow, you know what I mean? Like, just stupid shit like that, if you want to call it stupid shit, you know? And every time the door knocks and stuff, or even when my mom would, like, take in deliveries and stuff, I always have to, like, block my ears and not listen for some reason. That only time specifically. I don't know why. And that still annoys me, but it's not painful. So that's the only time where I don't like annoyed. Like, that annoys, I don't know, a situation that I have to be like, I can't even listen. You know, I'm just like, ugh. You know? I'm an understanding type of person. Yes, I would say so. I would say so. Not to be biased, but like, why wouldn't you want, you know? I don't see any reason why I wouldn't understand someone in any circumstance. Is that an accent I heard? No, it wasn't an accent, actually. What's an accent? I don't have an accent. Americans be like, I don't have an accent, in the most American accent I've ever heard. I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel, but, well, of course I can't connect with characters in movies. They're fucking millionaires, or they're fucking big mansions up in fucking Hollywood. Of course I can't connect to fucking James Bond swinging around with his fucking gun and shit with his fucking slags on the side. I know that's not what it's asking, though, but I don't. I like the plot and shit, but I don't really care that much about, like, movies specifically. I don't care about the characters, but series you get invested, right? But movies, I'm like, I don't give a shit what happens. I just want to watch it and say that I watched it, you know? So if it said series, then I would say, yeah. But because it says movies, no, I don't connect with it. I like movies. But I do, actually, series are way better than, like, movies at the moment, though, I feel like. But, you know, no, they have to specify. This is an autism test. If they don't specify series as well, then that means that you have to answer what it is on the tin. So, you relate to Trinity? Blood. What, are you slicing up fucking woman's legs in the bathtub? I cannot tell when someone's flirting with me. Yeah, I can tell, because that never fucking happens. Never fucking happened in my life, sweeties. Well, where's the answer with ugly cow and no one ever flirted? Is this the ugly answer? I'll go. This must be the ugly answer. I can see my mind in exact detail. Yes. I keep lists of things that interest me, even when they have no practical use. For example, yes, I do. Yes. I don't know. I don't know if it's just because I'm sentimental, though. I'm in a sentimental way. Like, I've got train schedules, train tickets and shit just there, and I can't bring myself to throw it out. And historical facts, mostly, that's my... I mean, do you want me done? James is 6. That's what I'm going to say, you know? When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to ask myself to shut them down. Not really. No. I like to talk things over with my friends. Yes. All one of them. Joking. I have more friends now that I'm in VAllure now, you know? And VTubers. Being like more of a VTuber, I can say that I've got more friends now than I did like a year ago. So that's amazing. I like trains. But what I love about trains is seeing all the different train companies. I just love in the UK how each company for different train lines, you know, your East Coast, your West Coast, your ScotRail, your Midlands, your London, you know, your Southern Railways. I fucking love it. I fucking love different train companies for the different locations of the country. I fucking love it. I cannot tell someone's interested or bored. Yeah, I can tell only now. Definitely I could tell. Because I experience that a lot and no one gives a flying fuck. Especially... But, sweeties, you sweeties are lucky that you're writing to me. You sweeties are lucky, because if I saw your cute little pup faces right now, I would know exactly you sweeties are bored as fuck and rolling your fucking eyeballs at my fucking... what I'm saying on fucking stream. I'm saying a lot of fucking... I'm saying a lot of swear words right now. I should be more of a classy mother. I should not be swearing like this. It can be very hard to read someone's face and when they're talking. Never true. Sorry. I think I'm a good vibe reader. I think I am. The same thing, like clothes or temperature, can feel different to me at different... Huh? I don't actually get that one. I don't know. I'll say never true because if I understood that, then I would know what the answer would be. So no. I feel very comfortable with dating or being in social situations. Yeah, I'm very comfortable with dating. Because I never went on a date! That was a great joke, right? That was a great joke. I know, I'm so funny. I'm literally so funny. The test's called Embrace Autism, so if you want to embrace it, sweeties, that's where to go. I feel very comfortable. Yeah, so that was... No, very comfortable is a bit of a stretch. A bit of a stretch. I try to be as helpful as I can when people tell me their personal problems. Is this a male question? Because you know how you males, when us women, when we're crying down the mics, and you sweeties are like, here's some solutions. And it's like, we don't want solutions. We want hugs and kisses and sympathy and feel sorry for us. So that's what I tend to give that energy back. But I guess I try to be, depending what the issue is. Like, if it's not something that I can do to help or anything, then it's like, oh, I'll just pat you on the back there. I'll give you a little hug. There you go. You'll be fine. Yeah, it's totally gonna be fine. Ah, I'm here for you. But only now, though. Once again, when I was younger, I just didn't give a fuck about... And I think that's just because I was addicted to Black Ops zombies. And that's, like, literally it. Anything like this, I'm like, when you kind of, like, grow out of it, it's like, well, yeah, we're too busy on our Xboxes. Isn't that right, sweetie? We're just too busy on our Xboxes. I've been told that I have an unusual voice. Well, I think when people tell me I have an unusual voice or accent or whatever, I just assume that's them in a polite way saying, shut the fuck up, woman, you know? No, not really. No one's really... No. Never. Even online, no one's really specifically said, you sound very odd. Like, in that sense. More like, oh, I love your voice. It's more like stroking my ego. Like, oh, lovely accent. Ooh, what's the accent? Ooh, you know? Sometimes a thought or a subject is stuck in my mind, and I have to talk about it even if no one's interested. Yep, that's... You know? When I get a thought stuck in my head, sweeties, I just have to talk about it until you all leave the building, you know? And then I get a message. I do certain things in my hands over and over again, like flapping, twirling sticks, or strings, waving things by my eyes. Not really, because, I mean, mostly I'm on my phone or running errands. I have no time to flap around. I only flap when I'm frustrated and like, but like everybody else, I'm like, when I get agitated or something. Or only when I play with the slime during stream, but it's not like a thing that happens a lot. So, it happens, but not a lot. But I guess it would be true. But that's only if I have nothing to do. Like, if I was just talking to you, sweeties, right now, I would just be, like, squeezing the slime over and over again. But because my hand's on the mouse, like, I like having, like, a little stress ball, whatever, just to squeeze out. I just love squeezing things. Or my badonkers, I just sit there going, just grabbing them, like, what I'm doing just chatting stream. I'm just like, just grabbing onto something. So, I can't speak for when I was younger, though. Because I think my hands were too busy on a fucking Xbox controller. I have never been interested in most of the people I know because they're interesting. Well, yeah, it's pretty true. Online-wise, it's funny because online we're just all special and quirky. That it's like that would be like, oh, that's never true. Wait, I need to read that. I never. Actually, no, I reread that. I thought that was about people finding what I think is interesting as well. So, never true. That's the thing though. Even in conversations and stuff, I'm always like thinking in my head, like, don't talk about yourself all the time. And I never tend to actually talk about myself to anyone. IRL or like at the pub or whatever. I I like to listen to everybody else's stories and ask them questions about their life and stuff. I know that's because they're all older though, but still. When Mara came over, I was like bombarding her. I was like asking her like, tell me personal, ask her personal questions and whatnot. Like, oh, you have to be all about your family and whatnot. So I don't know. I'm interested in what other people have to say. I have never been interested. No, that's not true. That's not true. I'm sort of a compassionate type of person. I would say true only now. Yeah, I'd have to stroke my ego again. But hey, you know, I would say definitely now. I get along with other people following a specific set of rules that help me look normal. I mean, I do have rules. Oh my god, is this Dexter? Dexter moment. Do I follow the code? Do I follow the code? Only now. Because when I was younger, I was like, I didn't really give a fuck. But I don't want to show my mom up, you know, in front of I follow the code. It's very difficult for me to work and function in groups. Yeah, I hate fucking working. No, because this is a different environment. I can't use VAllure as an example because I love doing group projects with VAllure, but in, like, when I was doing my uni course, like, not long ago, I fucking hated it, so true. When I'm talking, because, like, I can't base this off, like, VAllure stuff because that's an environment I'm comfortable in, so when I'm talking to someone, it is hard to change the subject. If the other person does so, I can get very upset and confused. Only because I would like to get a word in. I hate it when the conversation's great and you have, like, the perfect thing, the perfect normal quotation things to say to someone back, and then they move on to something else. Like, I don't get very upset and confused. I'm just like, fuck you. In my head, I'm just like, I had something amazing to say, and you changed the subject, and we can't go back to it now. So, fuck this shit. Like, fuck this. But it's not, but I don't get upset about it. So, hi, sweetie. Have a rest of your day. Oh, bye, goodbye. Who are we saying bye to? Wait, what's going on? Let me scroll up. Gotta go to work, mama. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. I studied very hard. Fuck you. Have a great day, sweetie. Have a great day. So what should I answer? I'm not sure what to say, because, like, when I see upset, I'm not, like, crying. Well, I'm not, like, throwing the dummy out the pram, so to speak, you know? So what do you, sweetie, think I should put? Waiting for the chance to actually be able to say something, then for them... Annoying. Yeah, it's really annoying. It's really, really annoying. I know, because I'm taking the questions, like, in a very literal way since it's Autism Test. So I'm not... Because I get annoyed, but I'm not very upset, and I don't get confused. I know exactly what's going on. I'm like, you're a fucking arsehole. You're a fucking prick. So, no, yeah, I think it has to be very specific, right? Since Autism Test, I'm pretty sure. So I'll go by the gospel. Really, really annoying seems like a true. I don't know. I just, like, because this is upset, I'm like, okay, Autism Test, surely, so they'll make it, like, upset means you're actually upset, right? I don't know. That's the logic I'm going by. So they say I have to cover my ears to oh, wait. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah. But only for, like, the door and water drips. Like, those two things specifically. Actually, the vacuum was, like, mostly when I was, like, younger, but, like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It would be more specific and less vague. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, so. Hydration. Okay, I'm hydrating. Shup, dog. What's up, dog? It says pre-recorded. I don't see the message you're replying to, and I don't see you replying to Twitch chat. Yeah, this is recorded. So, yeah, I just memorized all of what you sweeties were gonna say. I've got acoustic powers apparently. So yeah, apparently. Do you have your favorite tinnitus, or is it tinnitus? Tinnitus getting worse. That's a good bloody reason then. Fuck me. Would you be here for hours? You've wanted a real test. Yeah, it's just on. Yep. Oh hi. Nothing much. How about you? What? And then Suge meant to say, "What's up, dog?" And then you're like, "Dee," very pre-recorded. You got foresight, exactly. You've got foreskin. Hung mine now. Okay. Does it change how awesome you are? You sweeties going on is I've literally got stage 4 of the big C. It doesn't change. It's like, Ceru, if this test says, if you score high, you're still amazing in my eye. We still love you. As if I'm on my fucking deathbed. Or as if I'm going down for fucking 3rd-degree murder. It's okay, you killed that old lady. We stand by you. We still love you. We'll still visit you in jail, mama. It's okay. It's okay. I can chat and make small talk with people, never true. Fuck the small talk. I avoid that at all costs. Sometimes things, like, I don't like small talk. I would rather, like, just talk, like, get really deep. Talk about the state of the world. Talk about conspiracy theories. Like, I'd rather talk about your whole life story, your whole family tree, what your great-great-grandfather did as a job. Fuck the small talk. Let's just get right in. Cut that shit. Let's just get right in there. Because small talk isn't a thing in Russia either. Like, in Russia, small talk, no. And when we ask, how are you in Russia? You get the proper answer. Like, hey, I feel like shit. My life sucks, So, sometimes things that should be painful are not. For instance, when I heard, never true. The amount of times I burned the roof of my mouth, sweetie, on pizza is unbearable. And I'm like, ew, poor me. You're still the apple. Can we actually look up at the apple of my eyes after this? Philosophical muchka. Look at the whisker. Conspiracy theory stream sounds so fun. Like, Stronny's the expert. Stronny's like, she's down there. She's down to the bottom of the sea of conspiracy theories. Mine's are so surface level. Like, Barack Obama's a reptilian. The Queen was a reptilian. One Direction at the London Olympic ceremony had Illuminati symbolism. Black Ops is Illuminati game. Like, all that kind of shit, Hollywood is using bloods, sacrifices to age backwards at the moment. Look at all of the all-seeing eye triangles randomly in children's cartoons. I'm very surface level. So if I did a conspiracy level stream, it would be like the fucking boring shit that we're all like, the surface level, the reptilian shit. Looking at 10-hour compilations every time there's an all-seeing eye planted randomly. Illuminati confirmed. In fucking Zaid. So, lizard people. I well and truly believed in those conspiracy theories as a child. And maybe they are true, though. I remember watching, like, videos of, like, the Queen talking and her tongue would come out, and that would be the proof that she's a lizard. Same with Barack Obama. We live in a simulation, and I'm just like, whoever's controlling me, well fucking done, because I'm having a great time in my pups. Like, thank you for making this my simulation. When talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it's my turn to talk or to listen. No, only when younger. No. Yeah, no. No. You know what I'm going to say? I was too busy on Xbox. No, I would say never true. I'm considered a loner by those who know me best. Yes. I usually speak in a normal tone. True only now. I used to get, my mom and teacher would get annoyed with me a lot because they would say I speak in mumbles and, like, really quiet, so, I like things to be exactly the same every day. Even small changes in my routine upset me. Yes, I don't like when a spanner is flung into the works, and it literally can make me devastated sometimes. Like, oh, like, ah. Like, I love having my plan. I love having my system. And when I have to, suddenly I get a phone call and I have to go off and do something else, and like, I actually have to have a few moments to sit down and be like, 30 minutes, like, pull myself together and eventually do what I was not meant to be doing. You know what I mean? How to make friends and socialize in mystery to me? Yes, because online's the best way, you know? It calms me to spin around, to rock in my chair when I'm feeling stressed. No, I usually just go to bed and feel sorry for myself and sit and brain rot. So that's just as healthy. Very less of a healthy outlet, yes. The phrase, he wears his heart on his sleeve, does not make sense to me. True. I still don't really get that phrase. If I'm in a place, I know what it means, but it's just like it means that they're like open, but it's like, why is it on the sleeve though? What's so open about a sleeve? If I'm in a place where there are many smells, textures to feel, noise, the bright lights, I feel anxious or frightened. Only when I was young, because I never really experienced any environments. I wouldn't put myself into that kind of environment. Like, I did say I used to never go to school discos or anything like that, because when I would go, I would last 5 minutes and I'd be crying to the teachers, telling me that I want picked up and taken home, because I didn't like the loud music, I didn't like the flashing lights, and I didn't like all the food smells, because I guess I don't like parties. I don't know. I can tell when someone says one thing but means something else. I think so. But I'm trying to think of examples though, but I don't know if it's just woman moment with moms though, because you know how moms or women in general who always say they're fine when they're clearly not? Or, because I don't know if your moms, I think this is a worldwide mom thing, but like, she tells you she wants something, and you're like, okay, I'll get it. And then she tries to be like, you know what, it doesn't matter if you take too long to go get it. Or so she's like, you know what, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. No, 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 no. That kind of stuff is all I can really think of. Oh, sarcasm. Reading between. Actually, yeah, okay. I would say, yeah, I can't. Yeah, if you mean like sarcasm and stuff, like the whole Scottish humor and shit, literally sarcasm galore. You have to like be built on sarcasm growing up here for real. Like, you're raised on the sarcasm. And I have to be like a ninja practically reading between the lines, because my mom, oh my god, she does a lot of smack talking in the pub and stuff, so you have to be really good at reading between those lines, that's for sure. I have to be myself as much as I can. True, only now, yes, because, you know, I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they're filing cards. I pick out the ones I need by looking for the stack and finding the right one. No. My mind's a mess. My mind's a mess. I just vomit. I just word vomit. No filter. I'm just like, bleh. The same sound sometimes seems very loud or very soft, even though I know it has not changed. Yes, actually. But I think that's because you focus on it, though. I don't know. I enjoy spending time eating and talking with my family and friends. Yes, true, only now. I would say I try to spend... It's life experience, though, that makes me specifically want to. I can't tolerate things I dislike. Smells, textures, sounds, colors. Can anyone? Yeah, I mean, I don't like to be held or... No. I love a hug. I love a hug, sweeties. You can't deny it. Come here. Come to mama. Come to mama. I wouldn't be a mother if I didn't like hugs. When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar route or I get very confused and upset. See, I do. Actually, So I've kind of lived in the same area, and sometimes when I have to go somewhere, because like a tunnel's closed off or there's roadworks or whatever that you can't go walk a specific way. They haven't recently. I had to like walk another pedestrian way, and I was like so confused because even though I've lived here for so long now, I was like, what is this street? It was like I was in a completely different place, even though I was like 2 streets away. And I was like, oh my God, where the fuck am I? And I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh my God, it's like I'm in another fucking country right now. Literally, I have zero sense of direction. It does confuse me. So I don't get upset, but I'm just like, I'm not really good at directions. All the houses like look the same and stuff in estates in general. So it's just like, it's like the back rooms sometimes. It's like you're in the fucking back rooms. Well, it's difficult to figure out what other people expect of me. No, not really. I wouldn't say so. I like to have close friends. True. I'm not really... I like having small groups. I don't like... I'm sure a lot of you Swedes would agree with that anyway. I'm sure it's pretty normal. Like, the older you get, the smaller your circle gets. And you just appreciate having, like, real true friends nearby rather than having, like, so many friends upon friends upon friends. People tell me that I give too much detail. Yes. I am often told that I ask embarrassing questions. Yes. I still embarrass my mom to this day. Steven, thank you for becoming a member. So here's your pup badge. Mwah, thank you. I tend to point out other people's mistakes. I don't like pointing out people's mistakes because I want to embarrass people. So I just like, if it's something I know, like, for example, Brenda a lot, she, like, says a lot of shite, and I'm just like, I don't correct her, and I'm just like, I like to keep the peace. I don't like to point out people's mistakes, because I feel bad for them if I do, because I just can't be bothered, you know? 106. See? 106. See, it's not... See, I'm on the lower scale, sweeties. Exactly. Get wrecked. See? Stronger indications of autism. Although non-autistics may score as high. See, sweeties? That's right. That's right. Actually, no, that's embarrassing. Because if people think the excuse for me being an absolute weirdo, I don't have that excuse. That's actually... Isn't that terrible, sweeties? Isn't that absolutely terrible? That means that I am just a weirdo. Being a VTuber adds 50 points? I'm just a weirdo, sweeties. See, I'm just a weirdo. I'm just a weirdo. Who would have thought? I don't have the autism crutch to fall off on, you know. Only slight. But everyone says every person is slight acoustic. Okay. BDA, thank you so much for the super, sweetie. It's your birthday. Oh my God, Bulldog Snazlina Pot, sweetie. Have a fantastic day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear puppy. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray. But I don't think I have ADHD though either. But you know what? Let's do a test then for funsies. But obviously online tests aren't really, a sign for anything. Look, I'm doing it right now. I frequently make typos or other careless errors at work. Like what? Do I work at a fucking office? No. I talk more than others, or more than I think I should. No. I find it hard to follow along with lectures or long conversations. I agree, actually. I often start tasks so late that I miss the deadline. No. I find it easy to sit for long periods of time. Yeah, because I'm a fucking lazy bitch. When someone asks me to complete an important task, I usually do it without being reminded. Yes. I find myself avoiding tasks that require a lot of focus. Yes. I'm always losing my keys, my wallet, or other important items. Oh, thank you, Immy, for the rate. So, Itty. Hi. Don't mind me. I'm just doing some important tests. Hi. Hope you had a fab stream, lads. Hello, hello. Nah, it's not important items. Losing my brush isn't important. Waiting in line is excruciating for me. No, because, you know, British, it's a sport in Britain, but, you know, it depends. When someone asks me a question, I often start answering before they finish speaking. No, because I don't like to interrupt. I often do whatever pops in my head first, even if it's not the best choice. No. I frequently abandon tasks halfway through because something else distracted me. Nah. If someone else is talking or making noise while I'm working, it's hard for me to stay focused. No. I get easily frustrated or upset. Frustrated? Meh. I get so absorbed in my hobbies, I feel disconnected from the rest of the world. Can't afford to be. I usually pay my bills on time. Yeah. I feel comfortable if I'm not moving, even just fidgeting my fingers or jiggling my leg. Okay. I do like a good jiggle, sweetie. Hand it over. I often do things that I know are risky or even dangerous. No. I find it easy to sit and do a quiet task like reading a book or watching a movie. Yeah. I often button the conversation I'm not part of. No. Sweeties, I wonder. Whoa. What? Wowie. Whoa. Are you shocked by my answers? Are you shocked? Wow. The official one. Honestly, what is... Okay, do you sweeties know any actual official tests? Because I'm interested. What's like the sites that everybody else uses for acoustic guitars and everything? Because I didn't even know what everyone else was using. So... Yeah, if I gotta do something, especially if it's for someone else, I prioritize things that people want from me before myself, because most important, I don't want to let people down or anything. So I'm like, talks about the naughty stuff. Is that fine to do on here? The personality test. No, that's a good one actually. I didn't do this one. Personality test. Let's go. Is it 16 personalities? Does this one have like a what's your email and write down your address and your bank account? Do the Mig Briars one. What test did it? Is it the same test I did as all the other girls? Did I do the same one? I kind of want to do the same one now just so that we can be all uniform and be like, tee. Is it the free personality test one? I scored 23. You failed! Wait, my pups are actually not that special. What the fuck? So the 16 personalities, is that confirmed that it's not going to ask for my email and stuff? Because I'm not going through the effort. I'm not going through the bloody effort. I'm just going to confirm before I, start the journey of do you sweeties know? Sweeties, I'm waiting. Oh, sorry. I'm with the delay. I'm waiting on the answer. Sweeties. 16 personalities definitely doesn't ask for your email. I'm just going to Google it. Does 16 personalities ask for email? Oh, yeah. Apparently they do make you do an email at the end. Let's do a free. Okay, this one's apparently free with no email. Wait. Is it for free? Do you sweeties know any sites that don't ask for email at the end? Okay. Anyway, I'll just go along with it. It's optional. Okay, I'm just gonna go through it then. I'm blocking it. My fat fucking tit. Okay, well, it's cut off. Hold the bus. Okay, just look at the half-cut screen for now. Enjoy. You regularly make new friends. Disagree. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. Agree. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. Well, I'm a woman after all. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. Disagree. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. Agree. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. I'm a fucking VTuber. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. I would say I do, yes. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data, yeah. I'm a sucker for a story. That's what I said. I just love hearing other people's stories. Don't give a shit about people knowing about me. I just love hearing about everybody else and their lives, asking questions, rather than just being like, blah, blah. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists, yes. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Not really. I'm very forgiving of myself. You feel comfortable just waking up to someone you find interesting and striking up conversation. No. You're not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. I agree, I guess. Depends what creative works it is, though. I don't know. You prioritize facts or people's feelings when determining... I still care about feelings when I'm being matter of fact, okay? So we'll hit with the middle, okay? Hit the middle. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. Disagree. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Disagree. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. Disagree. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. I guess. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. We'll go mid again. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge. Yeah, I would say I do. You're prone to worrying about things that will take a turn for the worse. Yeah. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. Sure. You cannot... This is called 16 personalities. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. I did it a lot as a kid, though. But I'm not talented enough to do it for a living. But I did really enjoy trying to write my own books and shit. You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. Look, all mid. Oh god, like I like to balance it out. Like I don't want to sugarcoat things too much, because then that's just. It depends what the situation is, you know. If people want support, but also at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, this is how it is. Okay, woman. Shh, it's okay. Shh. You prefer, like, tough love is the best love. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Yes. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over... yeah, because I don't really like to be argumentative, though. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first. Yes. Your mood can change very... No. No, in the middle, though, because I do like to be the first one, but that's only if I expect to meet them, not if it's, like, a random person, so we'll go for the middle. Your mood can change very quickly. I'm a woman, once again, after all, so... You're not easily swayed by emotional arguments. Disagree. I'm a sucker, sweetie! I'm a sucker for emotions. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Disagree. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. I enjoy. Only baiting I love to do is getting that pump out. Okay, that was awful. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. No. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Depends. I like having the balance of having people to talk to at the pub, and then just being on my own for the rest of the time. Like, I can pick and choose how long the interactions last for. You become bored or lose interest when discussion gets highly theoretical. Disagree. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. Yeah. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. No. You rarely second guess the choices you have made. Meh. I don't like it. I don't let it, like, second guessing consume me, though, because then it's gonna fuck you up, and then you don't then have it lead to regret, you know? Your friends describe you as lively and outgoing. No, I'm a fucking corpse, probably. I don't think they would. Kat is sad. Thank you so much for the 4 months. Here's your pup patch. So thank you, thank you. You're drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. Yes. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. But that's the thing. I feel the feelings first, but I wait for the emotions to pass before, because I know it's not going to be objective on my emotions. So you like to have a to-do list for each day. No, because I do the same thing each day, basically. So I already know what I'm doing. You rarely feel insecure. Agree, in a sense. Obviously, there are days, though. But overall, I'm happy in myself. I wouldn't want to be anybody else. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But some days I am like, damn, I wish I had massive Z cups, you know? You avoid making phone calls. Depends who it's to. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Yeah, it's interesting to hear about things outside of myself. You can easily connect with people you've just met. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yes. Is he a thing? Yeah. I have like L cups, so. You're still barred by mistakes you made a long time ago. For a long time I was, but now at some point you have to move on, because then you're not going to live your life, and then it will consume you. You're not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. Disagree. Your emotions control you more than you control them. No, I have to be in control. I literally can't afford to not be. When unless, like this I talked about earlier, we can put that to the side, you know? When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for people. I'm a sucker. Get your knob out. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous burst of energy rather than organized. Yeah, because I always have a burst of energy at the same time each day. That's when I cram everything in. And then if I'm not in the mood, then I try and put it into other things, like just planning more ideas and stuff instead of having to like crank out a script or record when I'm like, you know. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. No. I don't put standards on myself. I'm like, you get what you fucking get. That's how I see it. You get what you fucking get. You would love a job that requires you to work alone. Lucky me. Thanks, sweeties, for allowing that to happen. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. No, it's fun before bed just to, you know, think about a bunch of random shit until you can finally fall asleep, because it's not like I got sleep meds to help me out. So I do ponder random shit. But what else are you going to do at night when it's quiet, you know? You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres. Yes, disagree. Have you seen Edinburgh on Christmas market? Yeah. If a decision feels right to you, you often act without needing further proof. Yeah, I trust my gut. You often feel overwhelmed. I have no choice but to feel overwhelmed right now, honestly. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Maybe I just like to take the shortcut sometimes, you know. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. Meh. You're more likely to rely on emotional institution than logical reasoning when making a choice. No, you need both. It keeps asking that kind of question. And it's just a mix of both. Like, You struggle with deadlines. No. You feel confident that things will work out for you. No, not at the moment. Oh my god. Do I actually type in emails and shit? Oh wait, no I don't. I'm advocate. I'm an advocate. There's the proof. There's the proof. Okay. I was so scared there. I was like, oh my god, well, it's ruined then. As an advocate, you possess a unique combination of idealism and insight that sets you apart in today's world. Your rich inner life is characterized by complex emotions, vivid imagination, and a deep well of empathy that allows you to connect with others on a profound level. You have an unwavering commitment to your principles and intense desire to make a positive impact on the world around you. Your natural ability to understand and interpret the feelings and motivations of others. See, I'm definitely not autistic, see? It's both. But that means I'm just a weirdo. Does that just mean I'm a weirdo? Oh my god. It's a gift and a challenge. While it enables you to form deep, meaningful connections and offer invaluable support to those around you, it can also leave you feeling overwhelmed by the emotions and needs of others. You often find yourself torn between your desire to help and your need for privacy and solitude. 78% introverted. What is this? You likely prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social... Oh my god, this knows me! I was literally just saying that not long ago. Oh my god, it knows me so well. It knows me so... We're all weird. Exactly, sweetie. Exactly. Okay? Feel drawn to calmer environments. Intuitive. You are likely very imaginative and open-minded, focusing on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. You likely value emotional expression and sensitivity, prioritizing empathy, social harmony, and cooperation. You are likely organized, decisive, and thorough, valuing structure and planning over spontaneity. You are likely self-assured, even-tempered, and resistant to stress, refusing to worry too much. Your perfectionist tendencies drive you to constantly improve yourself in the world around you. This relentless pursuit of growth and meaning can be both exhilarating and exhausting. You have a knack for seeing potential and possibilities where others might not, but you may struggle to bring your visionary ideas into reality due to self-doubt or fear of criticism. You possess a rare combination of creativity and an analytical ability. Your intuitive understanding of complex systems and human nature, this is getting so deep, allows you to devise innovative, right, solutions to challenging problems. However, your sensitivity to criticism tendency to all right, leave me out of this. Don't get too deep, because sometimes hold you back from fully expressing your unique gifts. I got 2 unique gifts, sweetie. Learning to balance your idealism with practicality and self-care is a key part of your self-journey. In your professional life, you're driven by a deep-seated need to find work that aligns with your values and allows you to make a meaningful difference. You thrive in environments with offer opportunities for personal growth, creativity, and the chance to positively impact others' lives. Your natural empathy and insight make you particularly well-suited for roles in counseling, healthcare, education, or nonprofit organizations. However, your idealism can sometimes clash with the realities of the working world. You may struggle with mundane tasks or office politics, preferring to focus on the bigger picture and long-term goals. Finding a balance between your need for meaningful work and the practical aspects of a career is crucial for your professional satisfaction. I know, I literally was going into teaching. This actually knows me so well. And I already worked in education, basically, so... Thank you so much for the rates, so witty. Hi. I'm just like rambling and reading off right now of personality tests at the moment. I've had a fab stream. But yeah, I worked in, education. So hey, it's not off. It's not off. You need meaningful work and practical aspects of career is crucial for your... look for opportunities to allow yourself to exercise your creativity and work independently while still contributing to a larger purpose. And that's about it. Your strengths, your weaknesses, sensitive to negative feedback. I disagree with that. No. Fuck you. High ethical standards. Why does it make me sound like I'm a fucking Margaret Thatcher wannabe. Oh yes, I'm looking down you scumbags. Yeah, I'm a bloody. I got the advocate one. This one. How do you just go off by the alphabet? INFJA. I'm a bloody advocate. Jesus Christ. Harry Morgan. Me and Harry Morgan. What the fuck? Are you joking? Me and Harry Morgan. Yeah. Insightful problem solving. Oh my. Dedication to meaning. You thrive when your work makes a genuine Okay, sweeties, how true are we thinking this is? How true is this, we think, Kig? Okay, your journey of personal growth is deeply intertwined with your quest for authenticity and self-understanding. You have an innate drive to continually improve yourself and actualize your potential. This often involves deep introspection, exploring your complex emotions, and striving to align your action with your core values. Your growth path may lead you to explore various philosophies, spiritual practices, or creative pursuits as you seek to understand yourself and your place in the world. A key challenge in your personal development is learning to balance your idealistical nature with practical realities. This might involve developing assertive skills to express your needs and set boundaries, or cultivating resilience to handle criticism. Okay, no, you're wrong there. Embracing. I've been in this game for too long, sweeties. Self-awareness, openness to new ideas, committed to improving, intuitive trust, deep imagination, inner courage, self-doubt, unrealistic personal standards, suppressing negative feelings. Your strong desire to maintain harmony may cause you to... Oh my god, it actually called me 5 minutes ago. Like, I like to keep the peace. I don't like to fully express my actual feelings and stuff because I don't want it to cause a drama. I don't like to disagree or correct people. No, I don't want drama. So your strong desire to maintain harmony cause you to ignore or deny personal discomfort or dissatisfaction. I'm getting fucking called out there, okay. Sensitive to imperfections, you focus too intensely on your weaknesses. I don't. I know what I'm shit at. And sometimes it's me. It's just because it's me, I'm shit. I'm still not happy with a lot of things, like my ASMR quality. I'm still not fucking happy with it, you know. Overextending yourself. Oh my god, that's me having self-doubt. Oh, okay, we're ticking off more shit again. Your eagerness to grow and explore may lead to exhaustion if you don't set firm boundaries around self-care. Okay, queen, I'll get a fucking face mask right now. Your independence and privacy can make it challenging to confide in others or ask for help, but fuck's sake! Fuck off! Fuck off. Oh, yes. So, together, pups, in our relationships, we seek together deep, authentic connections that go I thought I said VAllure there, by the way. I had a heart attack. I thought that said VAllure. Your empathy and total understanding of others can make you a valued friend and partner, offering profound insights and unwavering support. You have a gift for creating safe spaces where others feel comfortable sharing their true selves, and you derive great satisfaction from helping those close to you grow and flourish. However, your need for privacy and tendency to keep your innermost thoughts and feelings hidden can sometimes create barriers in your relationships. You may struggle to open up fully, fearing... That's another word I can't... I hate this word. Or misunderstanding. Find a balance in your desire for deep connections and your need for independence alone is crucial for your relationship satisfaction. Learning to communicate your needs clearly and managing your idealistic expectations of others will help build and maintain the meaningful, fulfilling relationships you crave. Okay. Is this just gentle honesty? Attentive listening. Ability to create intimacy. Encouraging growth, loyal commitment, deeply empathetic, reluctant to open up, discover casual interactions, sensitive to perceived criticism, neglecting your own needs, conflict avoidance, high... My fucking eyeballs! Oh my god, I need to fucking get my glasses on. I need to actually get closer to the screen. Fucking hell. High relationship expectations, Said hi, said your closest that may be difficult for others to meet. That's right, sweeties. I set such high expectations of my friends and my puppies. Anything else I've missed? Anything else you think is pretty accurate? Hi. I'm back. I did all the tests I could. What tests are even left at this point? Any tests we want to... other tests you want to try? Other personality tests? Other... whatever, you know what I mean? We covered it all. VTuber test. Yeah, so... the result... is there a Dexter test? Dexter test. Actually... but is it gonna... I'm only on season 5 though. Dexter test until season 5 so I get those spoilers. No, this is risky, right? No, it doesn't exist. I can't do Dexter quiz. Hi, Spoiler. Thank you for that. Another raid. 2 raids today and a packet of crisps. Hi. Yeah, it might be spoilers, so I have to avoid that. That's for sure. That's for bloody sure. So yeah, I did all the tests we could, sweeties. Hi, sweeties. Hello. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you enjoyed. Let's see what you did on your fucking member stream. Let's call you out. Hope you had fun with your... where the fuck is your... Hope you had fun on Small Groomzoo X Kiss on the cheek. What hollow member are you? Which Dexter character are you? Oh, fuck. Okay. Which Dexter character? Season 2. That's a good one. That's a good one. Have fun. I'm so jealous you get to watch that for the same time. You can still search criteria to before season 5 came out. Can you actually? I tried to search it, but then it came up nothing much. Which Dexter character matches your vibe? Enter your name. Pup. It's too much reading. Do I have to read it all out? Hi, auntie. Hi, nephew. Yeah, I'm an advocate. I got advocate. So we found out I'm only... Let's see. No, I need to go in the... Let's go through. So I'm an advocate today. This is a shocker, but I don't have ADHD. Never thought I would have that in the first place. So we did that for fucking fun anyway. We got like what 109 autism tests. So I'm like medium rare. I'm just a little bit, you know, acoustic guitar. You know, just a little bit of flavor added in. So yeah, and then what? Then yeah, I already said I got advocate. So that's it. That's the only thing. 109% autism. Yes, 109%. But I was taking the test very literally down to a T. So I'm pretty sure it's pretty as accurate as I can get my fucking opinion. But honestly, because like I was taking it very seriously. I was taking this test really fucking seriously. I was like, at the end of the day, yeah. At the end of the fucking day, it's going to be what it says on the tin, because if you're autistic, right, and you want the questions to actually mean what they mean. So yippee. So see, only a little bit. But anyway, at the end of the day, it's an online quiz, though. Like, and are any of us, if I don't think it really if it affects your life. I don't see any point, like, unless it bothers you so much and make you feel better having a diagnosis, but it's like, whatever, you know, it's like, okay, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's me being straight to the point again, like online tests at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, unless you genuinely bothers your life and it make you feel good. I know lots of people feel good having a diagnosis. It's just like a fun little an online test. So yeah, and it's not going to be accurate or anything like this. So that's just how it is. You literally would have to go into a specialist and find out, you know. What dog breed would Mamachka be? A Samoyed. Yeah, it doesn't change anything, honestly. Like, I know it's like a scale, and it's like, I know if you're on the very end of the scale, it can really get in the way, and that's when it's like, okay, you need help and stuff like this. But in general, everyone's got a little bit of quirks, so don't worry. Sweet. I wouldn't take any online quizzes down to seriously. It's just a bit of fun, so just a little bit of fun. It's not serious. So nice to meet you, Ceru. Nice to meet you too. Hello, hello. Everyone's a bit quirky and that's it, you know? It's just a little bit quirky. There's a BuzzFeed. Oh my god, shut up. BuzzFeed bra size. But you know what I find funny? You know, okay, I never watched this show before. Apparently it's like some Disney show that Sabrina Carpenter was in. And I saw it on TikTok, and one of the characters were like, I'm autistic. I got results like, I'm autistic. And then Sabrina Carpenter was like, no, you're not. And it was like, I never watched the show, but I bet that clip is so funny. It's so funny. How do you sleep at night? Yeah, Girl Meets World. I think that's what it was called. Have you guys ever watched it before? It's that, I only seen that one clip, and it's so funny. It's so funny. Like, it's like, oh my god, I have autism. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh my god. How do you sleep at night? On my stomach. What kind of tops do you specifically wear? I do live in jumpers, though. Does it hurt to run? No. What do you think your best physical trait is? Nothing. Literally nothing. I love my smile. Pick a bra color. Black. There's not an option for cerulean. Choose something to eat. What's this got to do with a fucking bra size? Go for pizza always, I guess. Pick a city. Helsinki, Santorini, München, or New York. Why is this such a hard choice to make? Sweeties, you already know, I was literally running butt naked on stream a few days ago, and my titties were slapping. It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt whatsoever, though. I'm being honest. I'm all about being honest on the test. I did an in-person questionnaire at a psychology office. They said I'm high-functioning, as if this could be functioning. It's also nice to get diagnosed in the countries where disability pays. Oh, yeah, gotta get that. Gotta get on the benefits. I don't know. I've always wanted to go to New York, you know? Why? Fuck, let's go to New York. Pick an outfit. Mamichka summer dress, always. And lastly, pick a dog. This is the closest... I mean, is that a child? Are these both in the Spitz groups? I'm scared. I'm scared. That's really weird. I mean, what other test could we do? Glasgow's in Scotland. No, it's no, no, it isn't. No, it says, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed because I'm a H cup. So, no, I am a H cup. So, you know what? I'm going to go for the same answers. And I'm going to see if the city actually changes the size out of curiosity. My smile. Black. Pizza. Helsinki. Summer dress. Pick a dog. Same dog. Oh! It's C-cup again. Well, changing the dog? Maybe, like, my sleeping position is lying on my stomach, so maybe that's selling me out, so. Yeah, it's C for Ceru. That's why I'm creeped out. Huh? Well, I'm any cup I can be. In that moment where I said it was an L cup, I was in the mood to be an L cup. But I'm actually a H cup. How are you? I'm good, sweetie. How are you? Well, average size. Well, I feel sorry for those average titty holders. They can never have H cups like me. Anyway. What a wonderful time together. Wouldn't you agree, darlings? Wouldn't you agree? Have we had an absolutely stunning hangout session? We had everything. We had the full shebang. We had the waterworks. We had the tears of sadness. Yeah, you will see my cup size, my H cups anyway at some point when I do my bimbo streams. So you're welcome. Don't worry, bimbos all around. Bimbos all around. I feel it in my fingers. Sorry, I just got right into it, so. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go and record. I'm gonna record. You know what? I'm gonna record straight after this, sweeties. Let's see. Okay, let me get my... When I got the strike, I did an emergency Google Docy for content. So let's record late night ear cleaning from your hag neighbor. So I'll record that after the stream. Mother's Day. Oh, country, so happy Mother's Day, Moshka. I hope you can get your comfy time this week. Te amo, mi mamacita. Muchas gracias, mi cariño. Thank you so much for the tip, sweetie. Happy Mother's Day in South America. Hello, woo! Or Panama, right? Yeah, woo! Thank you, sweeties. When you sweeties are like, Happy Mother's Day, I get fanny flutters. Like, oh, your mother. Oh. Your stream title didn't load. I thought you're just asking a statistic for a second. Well, are you? Whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the police. Doof, doof. It's the sound of the police. Anyway, sweeties. Mommy is gonna go now. Okay, my darlings? But I will be putting my stream schedule up on Twitter. I'm going to be doing it as soon as after the stream as well, and then record. But no stream on Monday and Tuesday, so that's your warning. But I hope to get a video out. Some delicious ear cleaning. Am I right? Or wait, what else do I have? You know what? I kind of forgot what else I have. Hag needs you to stop doom scrolling. Okay, we'll go with the ear cleaning because I love recording ear cleaning. That's like my favorite kind of ASMR to record. Ear cleaning is my favorite thing. Yes, sweetie. So I guess it's a goodbye. Who's online right now, though? Is anybody online? Somebody call 911. Na, 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 na. Oh my god, look, sweeties. I only streamed for... Oh my god, I was about to say, look, sweeties. Like, what do you mean I only streamed for 2 hours? It feels like I've been streaming for ages. I think when you read out, spend a lot of stream reading things, just feels like it's been badoinks, you know? Once again, there is not really... Guys are giving Pink a double raid on both platforms. Unless, no. Let me check the team up, actually. Actually, I'm going to check it. Oh no, Phyla's gonna be online doing a body workout. Ooh. Oh! I'm sorry, but I've been... Wait, did she change the stream? So now I'm actually going into the proper gal? Gal. I've been watching this girl from Newcastle on TikTok. She's like, get in your gal. So now every time I hear gal, I'm like, yeah, gal. Gal. No, it's giving... I hate, like, when you raid into someone on YouTube and it doesn't even do it in the order of when the stream's happening. You know, it's ridiculous. Anyway, sweeties, I'm gonna head away now. I'm gonna hit the bloody hay. I said hit the hay, but I'm not gonna hit the hay. Schedule, record, then hay will be hit. So, bye, sweeties. Have fun at work, or sleep well, or have a good day at college, or whatever you have to do, sweeties. Have a good time. Love you puppies so much. Love my little puppies. And I hope you have a great day, night, whatever it is. Yes, see you. Bye, sweeties. Bye. Have a good night, Moshka. You have a good night too, sweetie. Take care. Thank you, sweetie. Square up. Yes, it's fucking square. Cool. Bye, sweeties. Bye, my darlings. Bye-bye.